T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And liftoff of Intelsat G-31 and 32. Go Falcon 9.
Can't seem to breathe when you're with me.
Vehicles pitching downrange.
If you're gonna break,
And 1D chamber pressure normal.
I won't stay. I don't wanna wait here. You push me away. If you're gonna choose, you don't know what to do. I don't wanna lose you, but don't wanna lose me.
Successful liftoff of Falcon 9 from Space Launch Complex 40 at the
Nominal
Cape
power,
Canaveral
entry.
Space Force Station in Florida. We're carrying the Intelsat G-31 and 32 payloads to orbit. Now, we've just begun throttling down the Merlin 1D
supersonic.
engines in preparation for maximum dynamic pressure. And we've also begun to tilt the engines. That's called gimbaling. And that's why we've begun to move horizontally away from the launch pad. That maneuver is called a gravity turn.
Max Q.
The call out there for max Q, that's the point of maximum aerodynamic pressure. And briefly going back to the gravity turn, we are still heading up. As you can see, the speed and altitude are increasing, but we're also heading away from the launch pad. And we do that because a rocket needs to go about 17,500 miles an hour horizontally in order to avoid being pulled back to planet Earth. So we'll keep speeding up the vehicle to get to orbit. Now coming up in about a minute, we've got 3 events back to back. That is main engine cutoff, followed by stage separation, and then second engine start number 1. Main engine cutoff is where we'll shut down all 9 of the Merlin 1D engines on the first stage. That's in preparation for stage separation, where the first stage will push off the second stage, and then second engine start number 1, where we'll ignite the Merlin vacuum engine on the second stage. So again, MECO, main engine cutoff, followed by stage separation, and then SES1. You gotta love those beautiful views. This is a view from the first stage camera looking down the body of the first stage towards planet Earth. You can see the Merlin 1D's plume expanding as the density gets less and less.
MECO. Stage separation confirmed. And vac ignition. Stage 1 FTS is saved.
Awesome. So MECO, stage sep, and second engine start complete. Now coming up next in about 20 or so seconds will be fairing separation. Again, both of these fairing halves having flown 5 times before today's mission. Some great views of planet Earth behind the Merlin vacuum engine. Now, the first of these 2 burns is taking us into what's called a parking orbit. So that is a roughly circular orbit awaiting second engine cutoff number 1, or SECO 1. That coming up in just about 20 seconds from now.
Terminal guidance. Stage 2 FTS is saved. Expected loss of signal at Cape Canaveral. And back shutdown.
There is successful confirmation of SECO 1. So now the teams are going to be evaluating the orbit that we're in. Make sure that we're right on track.
Nominal orbit insertion.
And with that call out, we are in a nominal orbit. Again, this is the first orbit. It is a parking orbit in preparation for our next event. And since we didn't attempt to land our first stage today, the next major milestone will be ignition of our Merlin vacuum engine again. That's for second engine start number 2, expected in about 26 minutes. Excuse me, about 26 minutes into the mission. So until then, please enjoy the space tunes and the views from space. We'll see you back at about T+26.